joined a clinical trial in 2015. At this point, my family was like, you know what, you've had over 20 surgeries and tried every medication. I have been through hell and back with this disease, and I need to do whatever it takes to make sure I can have quality of life again. It was the best decision I made in my Crohn's disease journey, because I have been in remission now for 6.5 years. I've been on the drug for 7 years. I learned the importance of being a part of clinical trials, that we are moving forward.
The lead clinician on the trial was quoted as saying, you have to be basically mad to take part in a clinical trial that's risky brain surgery. I don't agree with that. I just think it's having Parkinson's that does it. It's enough, because you've got such a bleak future. You know, at least going in for a clinical trial like this offers hope, whereas Parkinson's itself doesn't. And I think that's the reason why people put themselves forward for these sort of trials. Well, certainly why I did.
With Tina, I think conversations about what are the multiple options you have. For instance, that there are these treatment pathways in immunomodulators, biologics, clinical trials as a treatment option, surgery as a treatment option rather than a sign of therapy failure. These conversations need to happen soon after diagnosis, and these need to be ongoing.
As I came through my illness and as I started my work as a patient advocate, I came to represent a lot of patients who were enduring clinical trials. What I saw was that there was tremendous opportunity and need to make clinical research and clinical trials more flexible and more adaptable to a patient's life. There were all of these extraordinary demands put on patients to participate in clinical trials, and they're very burdensome to patients.
As a transgender man, I think a good metaphor for this is that I know and I have witnessed the fact that many trans people aren't given any bread at all, and so I'm very happy to receive crumbs, but ultimately we all deserve full loaves. In terms of my experience or imagined experience with clinical research, with clinical trials, if I had been presented with the opportunity, I think reluctant is the right word. I would be reluctant, and I would need a lot of reassurance to know that I was in good hands.
And I think that the silver lining of COVID is that it showed us what we are capable of doing in a very short time to function remotely in areas such as education, work, and healthcare. So in my opinion, I think we need to maximize as many of these innovations as possible in clinical research to give patients a shot at cutting edge care, no matter, where they are, where they come from.